Hello everybody, today we'll be making a merry-go-round. I've had a request, oh my days, made a request to make a merry-go-round, because people have been impressed by the build I've made. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I'll take the word for it. So, that's the wrong thing. So, the requirements you're going to need are blocks. You're going to need yourself some powered rails, redstone torches, all blocks, depending on what you want. Red concrete, you need yourself some white banners, red banners, lanterns, waxed copper lantern, doesn't matter if it's wax or unwaxed, do what you like. A block of quartz, you're going to need yourself some white concrete, quartz pillars, red carpet, glass, redstone lamps, some redstone repeaters, some red nether brick, pale oak fence, red nether bricks, stairs to be precise, pale oak fences, stone bricks, pale concrete, magenta concrete, or pink concrete, depending on what you want, moss block, azalea leaves, bone meal, grey concrete, redstone. Why do I have two sets of redstone? Don't matter. Frog light, chain, grass block, for making a good area, oak leaves, and dead bush. So we're gonna start off with making a platform. Yay. So platform is gonna be this would be a good one. Basically just gonna make a base concrete square. You can change the shape of it later on. At the moment we're just gonna do a square. Add some detail, make it more natural looking. So, looking at my build. Alright, so we buy 2 blocks, and we're going to be building the merry-go-round on top of the top block, pretty much. Now, so we're just going to use this as a basis, nothing much. You can later on, make it more look fluent, but at the moment we're going to do a square. See, fine art, when you do fine art, it's just a circle and you make it look fancy. It's not pretty yet. Alright, so that's that now. Gonna get ourselves some white concrete, quartz pillars, and a block of quartz now. So, in the middle of this, gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, square. Then we're gonna go up by 6, just like so. So we've got this, not this, that. There we go. That looks better. Now, I do block of quartz and secession around the block, pillar, I would say. And that's that. Next thing, now you want to do a one around it, full on around the. So you miss this part, 1 block gap between them. Do another ring around the quartz pillars, pretty much, like so. This we're going to put our rails for the merry-go-round. You'll see that later. So now I do this, like so. That goes out like that. So now you do this, 2 blocks. So one out, another one out, right next to it, and 2 out. Same thing on the side. You just do that. You fill this all in, pretty much. Just copy and paste this on all sides. Now don't worry about this, hanging off the side. We'll fix that. We'll do the ground later on. But at the moment, we're just gonna have it like this. See, all like this. Like so. So we got something like this, Alright, next thing. We're gonna need ourselves some red nether brick. And we're just gonna go like so around our area like this. So we do 2 blocks like that, and then we're gonna do 2 blocks along here. Basically just an outline like this. And the entire thing. Do it like that. So now you got this. And here's the next part. We're going to need ourselves some oak, pale oak fence, and pale oak gates. Now these will be our border, a little protection measure, you know. Say the merry-go-round went too fast and the kid went flying off. So this part's going to be our exit, and this part can be our entrance for say. You can make it whatever side you want. It doesn't have to be, you know, a specific side. You get a bit more freedom because, yes. So just do this all the way around along the redstone, red brick. Just like so. Alright. Now oak gates, boom, right there. Boom, right there. This is going to be our entrance here. So, just for the next part, I'm going to acquire some of these. Get rid of that. We're going to need these, that, and that now. So, next part. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Chuck that there. Chuck that there. Put that there. Like so. Now, powered rails. This is going to be where our merry-go-round's going to go around. It's going to follow anyway, like so. And the trick is to hide it. It's by using carpet, like this. You would never notice right underneath it. So, now we're going to do, that's a trick, you know. And now we're going to do some stairs, 2x2. Oh, you're going to be kidding me. We'll fix that later. 2x2 stairs. Now, white concrete along the side here with some pale oak fences along the side. Like so. Like so. Alrighty. Boom, like that. And that is a basic shape we're going to get for our thing. I don't know why you're missing anything. Do the exact same thing on this side. 2x2 stairs, white concrete, along the side like this, and pale oak fence, like so. So this is the outline of our merry-go-round. Now, next part, you're going to get yourself 4 horses that have been tamed. Then you need all saddles and armor, like, you know, give them a bit of colour. Change it up a bit. So, I don't have this part. What we're going to need is a minecart for the next part. That's where things get tricky. You need 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have 2, 3, 6, I don't know, 8, whatever you want, but this design's mainly made for 1, 2, or 3. Yes. So, now, here's the fun part. Get on your horse, and move it over toward, this horse is slow, move it over towards, you seriously cannot jump over that. Okay. Walk towards the minecart, and you break these blocks so it actually can walk down. Hops in the minecart. Boom. 1 horse down. you will have to move the horse because they take up quite a bit of room. They will not suffocate, thankfully. But yes. Next horse. Diamond horse. See, this is a good horse. It can jump over stuff. Break a 6 like that, like I say, don't run off of me. And it goes. Now, move along the thing so that you replace the quartz. Sorry, bud. You again trapped in there. Sign to rain, which is lovely. Alright. Next horse. The copper horse, or whatever horse you got next. A fairly slow horse. To say. Break the 6 like so. Get on your horse, that's hopefully not trying to run away. Check him in the minecart. Move him along. And replace the blocks like so. Alright, last horse. Break the 6 here. And grab the gold horse. Make your way over here. Boom, and he goes. And like so, move him across. Block quartz, boom, all that through here. Now, what I need to do, I'm going to need to replace that. I have to. Yeah, I may have to get rid of your gate to fit the horses in because they're quite chonky. Alright. Here's the fun part. Get yourself some redstone torches, 2 to be precise, and you can need yourself some breed carpets. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna chuck that right there. Boom, they're powered. Same as side, boom, they're powered, and you just push them along. You hope if eventually you gotta fix this, because at the moment they're just gotta do whatever the heck this is. So for the next, like, I don't know how long, you gotta fix it so where they all go a unanimous direction. They'll eventually solve themselves out. Sometime in the future. Oh my days. Alrighty. Everybody goes the same direction. Like I said. Now, your lot go that way. And you better hope it don't get clumped up like this, because it becomes a problem. When I did it, they were not clumped up, which was quite nice. But you never know. They're horses. Horsing about. You know what? I have no idea how you meant to fix this. How is this even possible? Horse, you should know what you're doing. You can fix that. There you go. Should sort them out. Well, this is quite interesting. I've never had this problem. Where all the horses be doing this. But I'm going to ignore it and carry on. So, I know it's possible because I've done it before. The horses should all be turning in one unanimous thing. For some reason they decided to clump up as one horse. Where the frick that is. Now, magic. Go place yourself some carpet. The carpet might start to try to disappear because of entities getting in the way. There you go. Now, go place over the rails, like so. Boom. Oh my days. And don't try and get on your horse. Because it might mess you up a bit. So, now. There you go, there you go. See, this dude's going the right way. Y'all are doing something else. I've never seen this before. Some unihorse. Now, you need to grab your carpet and you need to fill in all this quartz here. If you want to, you can leave it white, but it kind of makes the effect more magical. Just fill in all this. Like it so. Chakalaka, there you go. All of this. Now it does look quite ugly at the moment because we are in the early stages, but here is the part that makes it look nice. So, your choice, white concrete or quartz pillars. You now get to build along to say, I gotta figure this out, cause I'm pretty sure you build out to about here, just along the edge. Like I said. So you want to be in line with the red carpet, not the bricks, so to speak. Yes, I am correct. And you want to be basically just making a complete copy of it, pretty much. Actually, am I correct on that one? No, I'm not. You want to be making yourself a 4. I'm terribly sorry, terribly sorry. So, yours should be out like this. 4. Then you do your thing like that. This is quite interesting. Why are you doing this? It's a fair tad confusing. This is going to affect the redstone, but hey, you can figure it out. As Bob Ross once said, there's happy little mistakes. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So, now lights are optional, but in my case, I like to have lights on mine because it looks cool that way. You can spiral lights. As I said, line it up. Alrighty. Keep this going on the side. I believe I found out this situation and I can improve on this, actually. Yeah, so you carry on with this. Fill this in, like I saw. But there you go. Now you got this. Now, what you're going to do is grab. That's where the redstone comes in. Get rid of all this. Grab that, and that. Right. Here it is, the redstone part. So we chuck glass along the side because we're going to make a rotating light along the side. Now this part's completely optional if you don't want it, but in my case I think it looks good. Redstone lamp along the side like so. Alrighty. Now you make a redstone clock. So like so. Now it doesn't matter if it's even or not. You could do an outline like this. You need to left click this. It goes back like that. Boom, like so. Have it on as far back as it can go. Boom, that's the thing. And you want your redstone to connect to this. Like so. So, if I'm correct, just break this. That should illuminate that half. This part should illuminate that half. tricky this is. Because you can't have that there. So, let's do a little improvement. Instead of having the lights go all the way around, to be fair, you can just make this how you want it to look. We can change this up a bit. Have a little bit here, and break that off. Change it, you know, make it look better. Actually, I can fix this. Boom. Problem solved. Problem solved. I have fixed the situation. Houston, we got him. That's not the one. I don't know what I'm on about. So, carry this on like so. Fix that on like so. You probably need to put it on the block so it actually activates. Yeah, do this side as well. Alright. So now, break that. Boom. Rotating light. I can actually make this better. Depending on how it goes, you can just change the rotation of the light. So, you know, could be a single, half, you know, full, radiator. And now, yeah, place a block along here. Like so, that was some loud thunder. Alrighty. And rotating light. This kind of looks like an Oreo with a light bulb in it, but we can improve that with the red and white colors. Alright. Next, alright, do a red on top here. Get this by 4, so basically it's just an inner version of the outside, you know, quartz thing, you know, by 1 block. You change it like this, you follow along, bring it around. The stick drifter is making this incredibly hard, but it's alright. We're currently 20 minutes in and we got a good pace, pretty good. Hopefully I haven't messed anything up. As you can see, my stick drift is moving on its own. Here we go. Okay, there you go. So, now you grab this. Boom. Another layer. Another inner layer, but I carry on. You know, it's kind of like Waldo from Where's Waldo? Does anyone else see that? No, just me. One fair problem with this whole redstone outlet we got here is if you're on a world, you know, say a friend's world, and it's quite laggy, this thing is prone to freeze up. Like any redstone is prone to freeze up on a multiplayer thing like the world of your friend. A realm is different, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, it's gonna freeze up. It doesn't freeze up though if you're in range of it, you know, the lights, but yeah, could be just a technical issue or just a world issue. That's enough of me blathering on. You carry on, you do a 4x4 up along top like this. Now, another layer like this, 4x4. Yeah, the 4x4. I am correct. And then lastly, last but not least, the top, you get this like weird effect. Now, just making sure the redstone still works, because it's still working fine. Boom. There you go. It's a good basis of what the thing will look like. Now, this is the fun part. Banners. Red, white. Red, white. Red, white. Doesn't matter what angle, how you do it, but this is how I'm doing. I'm doing a red and white pattern. Because if you look at the bottom, it looks quite bland. If you, you add a bit more colour. Maybe not so efficient having it like 5 slots away from each other. But yeah, it's alright. I'm not dying, thankfully. This will not kill me. Just a mere inconvenience. So, that is that. That gives it a bit more flair. I've done that the wrong side. You've got to be kidding me. Happy little accidents. That can be fixed. I'm going to do it the right way around, which is this way. Because when you enter, you'll be seeing it like this. Hopefully I've done it the right way around the side. No, I have not. See? Little mistakes. I'm probably going to make a part 2 of this, because the amount of mistakes I'm doing on this build is crazy. But that's just how it is. There you go. Nice like that. You see how some lights. The Unihorse thing. Yeah. I don't know why I decided that it worked for me when I did it the first time. So, yeah. Alrighty. Next part. More lights. And less rain. Should really turn it off, but it's bright. Lanterns. Get rid of all these. We don't need these at the moment. Some lanterns. It's alright. So now what we'll do is that. Did a little pan like this. Kind of like, with the banners, but lanterns, yeah, different. Now that gives off that kind of, multicolour vibe. No, you don't. This stick drift is causing me much pain and suffering today. But I'm fine. Totally am. Yes. Hopefully you're not having as much trouble as I am building this, but it's alright. Carry on the pattern. A little long. So yeah, it's kind of like carnival kind of theme colour when you look at it from the inside. And last interior thing is a red and white. All along here, we can't do it with the carpet there, but yeah, it's alright. There you go. Yeah, a good start, foundation of how to make it, simple. This is on elevated ground by 2 blocks. Just letting you guys know. That's how I built it, because mine was on an elevated platform ground. Then it went along, then it went down by like 3 more. But yeah, I'll carry on the rest on flat ground, because this is the flat world. Alright. Next part. Gonna be making ourselves your waiting line using the magenta and purple concrete, stone bricks, pale oak, and the chains. So now we have a kind of like zigzag pattern, you would say. So I'll put some there. Doesn't matter how long you want it. You can have it as long as you want. I'm gonna do like a random thing, because why not? So I'm gonna just bring it out to here. That should be even enough. Doesn't matter too much if it's not even. So the pathway is going to be a 4x4, and the fencing is going to be along here. The stone going 4 wide. Now to be our turn off here. So you're going to need a 2 gap here. Fill this all in like a so. You got something like that. Now just incinerate all this grass and all the insects that had homes in there, because they don't matter, because you want that sweet revenue from your carnival. Alright, now doing a pattern. You can start from whatever side you want. Purple, magenta, yeah. Do a crisscross, thing like this. I'm messing this up miserably, but yeah, this is honestly easier. So you build your little path along like so. Yeah, fill this in. Doesn't matter how your path goes, you can go whatever way you want, but I'll just do this because why not? You can make your path go any way you want, it's your choice. Now, I'm going to end it right there because, yeah. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do some chains. We go 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and we'll do a fence. Then a 1, 2, 3. And just like carry on for a bit. For the parts like this where it's uneven, you can edit it if you've got enough room, but if you don't have enough room, say I don't have enough room, you can just do it like that. That's alright. Doesn't look that off. But if you want, if you like, it looks so off, do that. No one's gonna really notice that unless they're, I don't know, looking for details that are out of shape or out of place. Like so. Now things like this. See, you got this. It's a 3, but you got this. Just break that and just make it a 4. Nobody would know. Not when Pixels knew it was a 4. He probably didn't care, but who knows. So next up after this, we'll be doing some detailing around it. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to do a bit more of this, then we get to detailing, because that's the good part. So, yeah, you'll kind of have a little walk like this, pathway. You don't want some, I don't know, some teenagers going off, just skip the line. Be fair, you can just, most mobs can just walk over it. It's 1 block jump. Alrighty. Next part. So, for your exit, we're going to do a bit more bland, because it's your exit. You don't want people to be like, oh yeah, it was good, but don't need to wow them too much, because they've already been on a ride. So, yeah, some just plain old grey concrete. I don't know where my mind's at the moment. Like I said, just build it off here to say, go anywhere you want. That's why I kind of built it to be more free flowing. Like so. Boom. Like so. You can add, like, say if you're building this and you're like, it still looks quite bland, add trees, bushes, everything. That adds a lot to your build. Bushes. 1, 2, 3. Like so. 2, 3. Just add that, because yeah. If it's not even, it doesn't matter. I was just doing it to make it look symmetrical, but it's not really symmetrical. If you really want to make symmetrical, you just count the blocks, And if you don't really care, just do what I'm doing. Make it kind of random. That's kind of how it is at times. There you go, a nice little basic grey path. You can, how I'd make the lanterns because turning nighttime, so you go up by 3 and you go out by 1. And now it's another use for our lanterns, like so. So, you know, a nice little lantern. It fits into the thing. Say the path that going around this way, that turn back around this way, slowly, and you want both sides to be lit up. Simplest solution. Like so. Still looks pretty good. Same thing with this one. You can make similar lights and all that. Next part. What are we doing now? Next part. So we are doing. Good question. What are we doing? Decoration. So, as I was saying before, you say the side of the path looks quite bland. Grab yourself some dead bushes or azalea, you know. Just chuck that all along there. You don't miss any gaps. Now you don't want, since you can't place leaves on dead bushes, otherwise it removes them. You have to build up 1, then 2 like this, and then do that, and then just remove that. Or any other way you want to do it, but yeah. And you just chuck that on. And now you got yourself a hedge wall, you know? Nice, beautiful. Can't really see under it. You know, you can see a bit of grass in the bush. Alright. Now, for detailing around the merry-go-round itself, get yourself some moss block, that, and some bone meal to make, you know, give it some extra stuff, you know. And just randomly place. Not like just randomly place, but make it look, you know, kind of naturally generated. That's how mine was built. I mean, you don't have to do this. You can just do yours on a flat surface or which or other. But yeah, for the sake of it, that's how I'm doing it. And then, and it looks quite bland here. We'll just too green. Add yourself some azalea and oak leaves. There's you know, just some shrubs, some flowers, you know. Got that a bit around here and a bit around there. You know, get yourself a bit of a shrub, look a bit shrubby. Then just use some bone meal, get yourself some grass in. Looks real nice like this. And you can just copy and paste all along the side, make it nice and all that. And if you want to go even more, grab yourself some cheddar cheese and chuck in some of those, cause those make it pop. I mean, not too close, because otherwise they kind of interfere with the build itself, but, you know, you're standing here and you just, you know, see the beauty. You see it like this, you know. Get yourself a bit of grass, you know. Nice, beautiful. That's pretty much it, I've got to tell you. You got yourself a nice, simple merry-go-round, minus the whole horse. You know, got a simple, you know, nice, you know, exit way. You can just change up, you know, evolve. You got yourself a stairway. If you want to make yourself a stairway to yours, if it's on an angle, you know, hill or anything, have a nice entrance path that, you know, gives us that magical feel, like you're like, oh, I'm going to Disneyland, yay! Never been to Disneyland, don't exist in my country. Yeah. Alright, that's basic, you know, basic breakdown of what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure I've done everything. Yeah, U3 block. There's a lot of different blocks that you can use, different setups. You can make yours any color you want. Mine was just, you know, simple basis. You know, just chuck that there, but it's a bit more cover, you know, because the Zalo trees go pretty well with these builds and all that. So yeah, that's about it. Oh my days, goodness. Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you learned something. Yeah. Thank you. Hopefully you like the video. Because why not? And thank you all for watching. This is Bird out.